And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with game 2 here against UMU. This is what? Mississippi? University of Mississippi?
Mount Union.
Mount Union. Okay. Okay. University of Mount Union. Yep, this is, well, second game of the day.
It's
match 2, game 1.
Day.
We're seeing the misfortune of Mumu here on the bot lane. I don't really like this team comp coming from UMU.
No.
I mean, like, nothing seems to synergize. The only thing that really seems to have anything is, like, it looks like they're just protecting the misfortune. That's what this whole team comp is oriented around. I mean, you can pull off some decent ganks with the Elise here, but otherwise, you're basically just walking into lane and taking up presence. That's all you're doing with any of these characters here. Meanwhile, we have, you know, Corki Rel, which is a huge dive pair. You have Silas, which just, it's Silas. I mean, I don't know how to play Silas, so I'm not going to even talk about Silas.
Yeah, 100% presence.
100% presence in grand finals, apparently, according to producer. We have Ivern, one of the best utility junglers out there, has some decent CC, has a heck of a lot of heals. And then we have Ornn for the late game. Basically, CSU's either going for the early game objectives here with the Corki Rel, or they're waiting for late game to start with the just the Ornn and the Ivern peaking, basically, and supporting the team with their passives. And then there's Silas.
Back to UMU. I'm not sure why they last picked Mordekaiser, because normally you want to get on Mordekaiser to get on their ADC and pick up a kill on that. But with Corki, it's going to be hard to pick up a kill with how mobile he is.
Yeah, he's mobile. He has really good peel. They're going to have to be poking and picking off this Rel. Which, with the Mumu, not going to be the easiest thing you can do. Because he's I mean, it's a Mumu. He has no sort of poke here. Rel just eats a Mumu, in my opinion. Being a Rel main myself on support, well, Rel one-trick support NA East.
Don't queue tonight.
Don't queue tonight. I think the only person that Mordekaiser can really 1v1 on TSU side is Ivern.
Probably.
I feel like he loses to Silas in most situation.
I feel like
Silas just has so much sustain.
Yeah, I feel like the Mord should be able to handle the Ornn pretty well. What I'd like to see play against an Ornn, though, is a lane bully. Mordekaiser's not really a lane bully. He's more...
He can bully.
He can bully, but, I mean, he's just bulky. He's sustained. He's everything I hate about tank characters in this game.
Yeah, the main problem with Mord as, like, going against Ornn is that you have to hit 3 either attacks or abilities to get that passive up to really do damage. And Ornn cannot just play safe, and you don't really have anything besides the E. They might go for an invade here.
Yes, Shoes actually come onto that immediately. Gonna start walking away. I love to see Shoes pull out the Ash jungle just to troll. We've seen him do it before.
Played a pretty mean Gragas earlier.
Yeah, they're gonna ward.
Oh, they got a Mumu onto Scrub Lord.
Yeah,
down
they
bot.
do have a little bit of tension going on here. Not really a whole lot to make Porky do anything here. Is that Space Invaders or is that a Star Fox reference? I don't know.
One or the other.
Aqualad just chilling with my favorite skin.
I haven't played Rel since they like slightly changed her abilities. I don't know what
They
she does
keep
anymore.
nerfing her E, and I'm like, there's no point in nerfing the E. It's not the reason why she's good. The movement's the whole reason why you play Rel.
Big ward action going on in that red buff.
Yep. I'd see the Elise try to counter invade against Hughes here.
Here they come.
There we go. That's a huge dive there from Aqualad. Onto... They might get the Amumu pick here. Never mind. Aqualad is really low, though. But yeah, no, Scrummick Lord...
Lord's full HP still.
Yeah, Scrummick Lord took basically no damage there.
And the only summoner... Oh,
It's gonna be
Might be a
Aqualad
double
pick.
kill.
This is definitely a double kill from Scrummick Lord here.
that's definitely a trade you take.
Yeah, that's a huge trade for CSU. Alright, and
Flash comes out from the Oriana there. Will just barely get out.
Shoes almost getting eaten by the minions there.
Ooh, big shield.
That he lived on literally 50 health there. I see the Misfortune pop heal. Why would you take heal as Misfortune? Hold up. Wait a minute. Why would you pop it that early too?
They used it before the double kill happened.
Okay.
It didn't really
Never
matter
mind.
much, but
Yeah, no, because they died anyways. Running heal as Misfortune is such a boomer pick, in my opinion. Like that's 20 that's gotta be like 2017 League of Legends speaking.
you're not running teleport in all 5 lanes. What are you even doing?
Once you all hit level 11, just immediately teleport to mid.
Who needs flash in the jungle? Just run teleport.
Don't run smite.
Scrubbing Lord gets pretty low here.
He's coming in, healing the Scrubbing Floor, and then walking out. Oh, never mind, he's just gonna chill. We're gonna get a free kill on this Amumu. Like I said, I don't think the Amumu plays well in Zerel at all. Like, there's not much that Amumu has in kit that makes them better than Rel at support.
You're the Rel expert here, so I'll take your word.
I mean, they basically do the same thing. Rel just has better armor. Like, the only way that you're gonna be able to beat out the Rel is if your ADC's running AP for some reason, like Heimerdinger. Like, that's the only way that you beat out the Rel in this circumstance.
Isaac might get ganked here.
Yeah, it does look like they are walking in the Elise.
Oh,
Isaac
comes
should
in.
actually trade, I think. No, he's just gonna get stunned. He's gonna flash out. He's gonna barrier. That is gonna be a huge trade, though.
I think he's gonna get out.
Yeah, he's gonna get out of there. That's huge for CSU, and that's gonna be another free kill for them. This poor Elise, just inting basically at this point.
I mean, it was a good play in theory. She was
Until
just
the
there to
Ivern
clean
showed
up.
up.
Yeah.
And this Misfortune just going too deep on tower and paying for it. The Amumu's gonna go ward, I'm pretty sure that, or go to mid here. Set up some vision on Drake. Maybe? No? Okay, this team seems to have the same issue CSU does, of which they just don't ward objectives.
Probably gonna go gank mid.
Probably, yeah.
They do have vision though, so I'm not sure how that's
Yeah.
gonna work out for them.
There we go. Amumu's gonna go and take out the control ward that Isaac's just placed. Jason with the unstoppable. That's good. Get him out and far away from that ward.
Bro might get caught out.
Yeah, they are getting a gank on bot lane here. Aqualad could actually make it out of this with the E.
I think he will.
No, the Elise is gonna kill there. Like I said, there's that AP. That
Might
Rel-
pick up 2 here.
Yep, that's a huge trade. that's willing to take. They do get a bounty from that though. But
Shut down.
Big bounty.
I mean, at this point though, 6 kills on the Quirky versus 1 bounty for the Misfortune. I don't think that's gonna really mean a whole lot in the long.
You need everything you can get at this point.
At this point, yeah. I mean, like, we're seeing this Mord walk towards Silas now, and there goes Jason.
They really want Kaizek's dead.
Yeah. No, they do not want this Silas to get ahead in any means. And I mean, we are seeing Kaizek's here behind the Orianna, which is good. I do think Silas just gets poked out from the Orianna. I think the major thing here is just playing patiently, and we're seeing Shadow Force here back a whole lot to conserve a lot of mana. They're not going for the pokes that, you know, you would see normal poke mages do in this lane. They're conserving their mana, which is good against Silas, because you want to conserve mana. Because you know what Silas does really well? If you're out of mana, guess what Silas does?
Get mana.
He just kills you. Alright, we are seeing CSU set up on this Drake here.
I'm gonna trade Grubs for it. Like,
Probably not what I'd want to see happen, but they do see a whole lot of people
Jason
down
might be
there.
in trouble.
Jason is going to start walking back. That's a huge dodge from Jason. Big mind games against this probably bronze 1 Amumu. Yeah, CSU just gonna take the straight here.
Yeah, with the Unstoppable, not much more to do against Ornn. 'Cause
No.
your only way to get on him is the E, and you can just kind of walk through it.
Mordekaiser R. I mean, I honestly think Scrub McLord might just take this tower by himself here.
I mean, yeah, probably. You can probably just kill the Misfortune under the tower.
Oh,
He's getting shot by a turret,
Yeah,
though.
he is getting shot by a turret, though. That's really bad.
Yeah,
That was a big oversight by Scrub McLord there.
He hit the Q, I think it is, and walked into turret before Rel got the damage in. Jason might pick up a solo kill here.
Maybe
Might just
not.
die.
Unfortunate for Jason there.
I think he missed the knockup from Dar.
Probably. Can we look at that control ward on top lane of the Mord place? Is that even in
Nope.
bush?
Oh, it is.
Okay, that's surprising. That
Why
does
does it-
not
why
look
does
like it was
look
on
so far
bush.
off?
That did not look like it was on bush from the minimap. That looked like it was like a good couple character lengths away from that bush on the
Great ward skin. Bot lane turret probably gonna go down here.
Yeah, Aqualad pushing up past turret. That's big. That's a huge stun there. McLord gonna be able to get in. They need to take this tower if they're gonna be able to contest this Elise. Yeah, Scrub McLord's just gonna go down, or Aqualad's just gonna go down here. Scrub McLord could be next. Elise missing their, what was that, E?
I'm no Elise expert, so
Their little overhang thing where they become intangible for like 2 seconds
think it's-
and basically
that's
hover over a character. I think they missed it. They were going for the Scrub McLord dive. They completely missed
we're
it.
probably gonna pick up a double kill.
Yep, there it is.
Isaac runs down for the Misfortune kill.
He's gonna actually go to bot lane. I think him and Quirky are gonna change lanes here.
Probably.
Switch some things up and get this Orianna. And there's Aqualad, speaking of which, going down to mid here. I was hoping to see Shoes engage there, but I think he just decided to take Raptors. And we're gonna see Aqualad go up towards, probably to ward Grubs or take some presence there. Never mind, we're gonna see him wrap around for Bush.
Probably just gonna ward. Yeah.
Yep.
X-Flash comes out.
Very big
Done.
on Rel recently. Hex Flash is very useful for Rel to just kind of jump in and then immediately pop W on a dive. And there we go. That's another kill for Scrub McLord with 11 kills now. Super fed. About to get their second item on top of Mercury Treads.
That Amumu did a surprising amount of damage.
Yeah, I don't think Amumu's bad in terms of damage. I mean,
I mean, for how far down he is in no
Yeah.
damage items.
they
Good,
also
good
have
now.
the Ionian treads, which are really good on Amumu, I feel, namely because of the ability haze.
Jason's gonna pick up the kill on Ward there.
Though at the same time, that makes me concerned. If you have a whole lot of ability haste going in to your build right now, where is your mana regen coming from?
He hasn't lived long enough to need it yet.
True enough. True. The
Ionian boost boosted.
oh.
Second wave of Void Grubs here.
To the Mord warp down to top lane for some reason. Popping their teleport instead of saving it.
CSU hasn't been very big on the Void Grubs today.
Well, Shoes also isn't a jungler, typically speaking.
They've been getting the dragon, so that's
Yeah.
nice.
He's doing some basic routing with Ivern here.
Ooh, might be cooked.
Yeah, that Amumu was just dead. That's a very dead Yorl.
Oh, he's actually very alive. The rest of the team is maybe not, though.
Well, that Mordekaiser's definitely dead. And so is this tower on mid lane here. I mean, this is just mid canyon looking like right here. If CSU just pushes mid for the rest of the game, they win within like the next 10 minutes easily.
Not sure about the pathing after they took Void Grubs there. They kind of just walked into the waiting arms of CSU's entire team.
Yeah, basically what happened there. What we are looking at here, though, is CSU deciding to say, nah, let's not go mid. Let's go back to bot lane. Let's grab this tower real quick.
Probably just waiting for Drake.
Yeah. They're going to distract the team a little bit. They're going to create some pressure where they need to, create some space. They're going to start warding some things off, and Scrimmix Lord and Rel are just going to sit in bush. They're going to engage off in this Amumu. And I mean, look at Aqualad taking no damage from that ability from Misfortune.
That ability doesn't do much unless you build ability powers.
Yeah. But even then, Rel just has so much armor that it's not going to do a whole lot anyways. Yeah, and this Elise is not going to contest Drake here. They
Smart
did ping
move.
Aqualad, though. There we go, Jason back on the 1v1 against the Mord. He could actually win this one. Never mind.
Yeah, Mord's about the only person on this team right now that can fight for themselves. Everyone else is down pretty badly.
I mean, look at this Orianna. 3 deaths, 0 kills, 0 assists. 0 kill participation whatsoever. It's terrible. I do like the Zeke's on the Amumu, though. I feel like at this point, give up on the Misfortune, just go ride it out with the Elise. If you're diving with the Elise as a Amumu, you're doing good, I feel. In this circumstance. I feel like that's something, if this team was in a better position, would actually slap really hard right now. Especially against the Rel. I mean, you dive with a Amumu with Zeke's onto a Rel, and the Elise just dives on after you. That Rel's dead. There's nothing the Rel can do in that. Fortunately, though, UMU does not seem to have that strategy in mind. They're sticking on trying to feed this Misfortune here.
Really just wanted to save the tower there, it looked like.
Probably. And man, just 2 tanks up on top lane, beefing it out.
About the most interesting thing going on right now.
Besides some creative spacing going on from CSU, and we're going to see them go for this Rift Herald. Smart play, I feel.
Yeah.
They have time for Drake, and Baron's not up for about 5 minutes here. We're going to see the
UMU.
Mord start to walk down, though.
They can't really contest this.
Yeah.
I mean, they can try.
They
I don't
want to
think it'll
contest
end
it. And there we go.
Rel might
Alphalad going to get called out here. Scrum McLord coming in, though.
well. Big damage.
That's a huge take on the Elise.
Lord might steal this.
I don't think he will. I think he's just going to get shredded.
There's one.
Scrub McCoy's gonna take the Rip Herald though.
Oriana might be dead here too.
Yeah, we're just gonna see Jason come in, get the huge CC on the Oriana, and that's just another dead robot. They're just investing so much in the Scrub McLord at this point. They're gonna start rushing mid here.
Or it should just go straight down like this.
Yeah, basically.
They won't get a second charge off, but they will get the turret.
Yeah, the Elise is gonna come in and take out our good
Might get the Elite.
Herald friend. They are gonna get a pick.
Might get two.
No, never mind. We're gonna see the heal pop out from the Misfortune there.
But they're so low, they kind of have to give this turret right now.
Essentially.
Probably get in hit boxes too. Well, here comes more.
I mean, here comes the UMU, who's just been so far down bot lane this whole fight. And my favorite sitcom. In comes Jason. Just waiting for that Jason R to come in, and I think CSU could have a huge engage here on mid lane if they can get at least 3 or 4 ups.
I mean, if you're Mount Union, I think just about the only way you win a fight is to get an UMU R onto Scrub McLord.
Scrub McLord, or just have the more 1v1 the Scrub McLord with R.
That is another option, although Scrub McLord can kind of kite him out.
Yeah. This is why you take Dancer Blaze with Mordekaiser, you know? Go for the off-meta builds. Can't get kited if you're faster than everybody. That's what Garen says, at least.
They just use Mordar. Here comes the UMU and Oriana.
And here we go. We're actually seeing a huge offensive here from UMU as a defense. And they're actually going to get away with things. Shu's almost dying. Shu's actually dying there. But getting traded. Isaac's trading, though.
UMU got really close to winning that fight there. They might still win it because of the turret. Oh no.
Fortunately, the UMU cleans up nicely.
Yeah,
It's unfortunate for CSU there, but they are going to be able to reset and get this Drake, probably.
They UMU R'd into Oriana R with the Misfortune R going through all that, and that laid down about half health on just about everyone. I think it picked up a kill on Scrub McLord straight
It did
up.
pick up a kill. Yeah, it basically instantly killed him.
CSU still almost won that fight without him, though.
I mean, we're looking at a row with 20 assists. Silas, which is not doing half bad right now. And I mean, Jason's struggling a little bit, but I mean, he's not far behind by any means the rest of his team. I think the big thing to watch out here for is the Silas damage here, though. I mean, notice how nobody on UMU has anything to resist AP except for the UMU.
Silas could be in. Might just try and win the game here.
Honestly, they could easily win the game here.
Turret has been destroyed.
Mordekaiser basing. There's one down.
Jason gonna take some hits from turret here. Was that a redemption heal?
Yes.
Okay. I was confused on what that was for a second. I was like, is that somebody's ability or is that redemption?
Oriana already came out.
Huge CC from Aqualad. He's gonna go down to turret shot though. CSU might actually lose this fight. I think they engaged too early on turret here. They should have gone for Drake. But they could still retreat back and go for Drake in the circumstance. They don't need to go for games here. Never mind, they can't go for Drake very easily anymore.
Did they even have vision of that? I think
No, they did not have vision of that.
Really? I thought they had a ward. Maybe.
No, there's no ward there. Maybe a minion was just peeking enough to see where Shoes went.
They're still gonna try and get the Drake here.
Yeah. The Elise is not going to get the read. They're just in the wrong position now. The CSU basically hits this for free. CSU getting the huge reset here. At least looking at the Baron there. I wonder if they assumed that CSU would have gone for Baron instead of Drake there.
Possibly. They don't have wards on either.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, both teams have like no vision right now, minus Aqualad setting up all over the place around Baron here.
I mean, Ornn has 5 vision score. That's pretty good.
And here we go.
Oh. That's not a good sign for UMU.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Here we go. Silas walking up. At least playing peekaboo and running away like the coward they are.
Yeah, I think they really wanted to go in and from the court there, but it's all better of it.
Yeah, with Jason just sitting there, you're not going to be able to dive on Skirmic without getting punished super hard there. And that's unfortunate for the Elise. We're going to see CSU back off.
Yeah, Jason, a mid-wave coming though.
Yeah, Jason in a very good position actually. And yeah, we're going to see them push for Baron now. If they take this Baron, this is just win. If UMU contest Baron, they just lose here. They have to let CSU take Baron and play super defensively. But I don't think that's what we're going to see from UMU here.
I'm going to get a late contest on this. They don't even have Elise to try and steal it.
Yeah, Elise is going to be rushing back. They know that they're on Baron now. There's nothing they can really do about it, though.
Mordor comes out.
I think Kha'Zix just wins this, though.
Or not.
Never mind. I spoke way too soon. I feel like Silas could have won that, though.
They didn't have the cooldown for it.
Probably.
Because he hit the full combo and got pretty good chunk damage early, but he didn't have his abilities to finish it off.
Jason getting a huge kill there on that base. Misfortune running away way too soon. You've taken no damage, buddy. Get back in there, soldier.
I think Misfortune might be dying either way very soon.
Yeah, no, there's nothing that he can do against this. I mean, they got Baron. They got Baron buff. They had the Ivern ult out.
Will this be a Misfortune kill? No.
Jason just walking into their spawn and taking a turret shot. Okay. There's the ult coming out. Huge stun, and that's just a dead spider. And that's GG.
And the other team doesn't even respect the fountain. You know things went wrong.
Like I said, I think the only thing UMU could have done there is let them take Baron and play more defensively until Baron buff wore off and try to make the comeback, but...
Gord almost did more damage than UMU's entire team combined that game.
That's unfortunate.
I think UMU had around 48,000 total. Gord had 40k by himself.
And we are back with a crazy team comp from CSU here. Looks like it's focusing mainly on this Vayne and Caitlyn team. It is the girl pop comp.
Lee Sin kind of doesn't fit that.
It's the 5 girlies, just like how they used to play the 5 Yordle.
Don't diss the Lee Sin. He's a queen. He knows he is. Have you seen his walk animation? Like, come on.
Seen his push-up animation.
We're seeing a huge tank comp here from UMU. Not gonna work. Where's their damage gonna come from? Because it's not the Galio. It is gonna come from the Kindred. That's if the Kindred can pop off.
Yeah, the problem is, do they reach the point where the Kindred can do real damage?
Like, you as a fellow Kindred appreciator know how hard Lee Sin just counters Kindred.
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Like the worst matchup.
Yeah.
The only other matchup that might be just as bad as Warwick, because he can kind of just out-heal you.
Yeah, it's like a Warwick, Shaco, and Lee Sin are not what you want to go up against this Kindred.
Lee Sin is like the Kindred counter.
Yeah.
Because you kind of just say, yeah, you're not in your R anymore, you're kind of dying.
Like, at this point, I don't know why more new players just don't play Elise. She's so brain-dead simple and so effective. As an Elise main here.
I feel like they might be an Elise main.
I feel like they might be an Elise main.
That's just a guess based off their name, but... Motorcycles, that's not legal. No cars allowed. It's like the Dr. Mundo skin where he just drives around in a car. It's getting so good.
Or shoot, just play Evelyn.
They invade again.
Evelyn's so easy right now, too.
They have a really good invade. They have Galio and Nautilus.
Yeah, no,
They're not going to get anyone, but...
Yeah, this is actually... If they push red buff there, that would have been insane. What I'd like to see here is Jews go for their red buff.
I think they are. Oh, big. First strike damage, you're up 10 gold, you win the game. That's just how it works. Oh, well, there's first blood.
And then, yeah, what is this Yorick doing? What just happened?
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, they really want the Lux. They really want the Lux.
Lux is great. Oh, actually, there's an Nautilus right there. That might not be good. They missed.
Pretty stellar skins across the board here for CSU. Can't really say the same for UMU, though.
They have the ultimate skin. Just like the baby version.
Look, I gotta make a skin tier list for, like...
There's a lot of skins, so good luck with that.
Yeah. I'd be sitting there talking about it for, like, a whole 12-hour podcast.
I don't even have, like, a fourth of the skins, and I got, like, 400. It's crazy. There's too many. There's, like, 4 or 5 for each one. Now, the average is really skewed. You got Lux and...
They really need to give Rel more skins, man.
You need to give Smolder another skin. That guy got 1 skin.
All-Star he hasn't gotten a skin in 1,500 days!
And the Kindred was like the same thing for like... Kindred did not get a skin in 4 years, and they've gotten like 4 skins in the last year. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's also because the skins that came out before for Kindred were just so terrible that nobody was using them. Here we go. We're gonna see Shoes just waiting in the Lee Sin. They don't have any vision on Bush. He's just gonna decide to push up.
That's why I might die here.
Aqualad getting a bit too aggressive there.
Oh.
Oh,
So close.
Yep. We could see Vayne here. Get a kill on the Galio, I think. I mean, he's pushed really far up. Shoot. Oh, that's a huge engage there on bot lane. Scrimmage Lord just narrowly avoiding death there. Imagine they landed the charm on Scrimmage Lord there.
Synchronized path. Like, timed that perfectly. multiple kills for that one.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Now they're gonna try and invade.
I would just get out of there.
Yeah,
I'd just walk.
I'd just try and go to the next mark at this point. Gonna go for a gank.
Isaac knows exactly what he's doing.
This is the E. Now you don't got an E for the scuttle if you want to try and contest it. Although Shoes is not.
Yeah, it does not look like
roaming down there, so
anybody's gonna really contest that space. So good for the Kindred, bad for the Kindred though.
You don't really have to worry about how many marks Kindred has until they're at like 2, because 4 is the like pretty big power spike when you start hitting 2 stride.
I mean, you get range increases for each mark too, don't you?
Yeah, but you don't really. What? No, you get like some small increases, and then at the 4th one you get like big ability increases plus the small increases.
All right. We are seeing Jason here do really well against this Yorick here, who's like at this point very far behind and channeling back for some reason.
Right.
What is going on with this Yorick?
The Yorick is cooked.
This Galio is surprisingly not cooked as they were playing Orianna.
Well,
Okay, maybe I'm speaking a little bit too soon. They are falling back in time though.
the spot lane is also having a pretty rough time. They're down 20 CS already, and they have not left turret this entire game.
Yeah.
Which is a smart move. Because they haven't died yet, and that's the big thing. They might be down CS, but as long as they're not feeding kills, they have a chance.
They're just gonna have to play this for the long con game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think they're gonna survive the long con game against a Caitlyn who peaks late game anyways. I mean, really, the only time to really get far ahead of a Caitlyn is in the mid game, and that's if you're even with her.
Yeah.
And we're already seeing the Seraphine just not even come close to being even.
Comes to Kindred.
That's a huge hook there on the Aqualad. Aqualad could fall here. Let me see the flash come out.
Kindred's not gonna get the. Oh.
We could actually
That
see a
was
dead
close.
Kindred. We're gonna see the counter flash there. Huge.
That
Dead
might be a
Nautilus
double.
too.
Nope.
Nope, we're
there's
gonna see the
two.
barrier come out.
Might still be a double.
There we go.
That Kindred got very greedy. Aqualad also played really dangerously there. One auto attack from the Kindred off the E proccing and almost certainly picking up the kill.
Oh yeah. No, that was
I thought he was in
close.
attack range.
Yeah, that was very close for Aqualad there. Yeah, this Yorick's gonna have to play super late, super safe. He's gonna immediately go for grubs here.
Probably gonna get it. Trading Drake for grubs once again for CSU.
Yeah, we're seeing them spam ping bot lane here, so they probably know if they're on Drake. Trading grubs for Drake is okay, especially since it's the Mountain Drake. I feel like if UMU got the Mountain Drake, it wouldn't be the end of the world for CSU, but it would be a pretty big hit, considering their entire team's basically tanked.
You love grubs for Yorick.
Jason doing Aurora things.
Here's this mark. At least, yeah, that is the mark.
Alright. Yeah, that's a
I believe
good
it's
mark.
the second one.
Yeah, that's a good mark for the Kindred to take here. It's basically free, it's open. They know where the Lee Sin might be.
They knew he was bot side, so they did
Yeah.
just pick up Drake.
Good vision play there from the Kindred. I'd like to see this Nautilus popping a bit more wards down in better places. But, I mean, they're going to be able to spot Aqualad with that ward, so...
Raptors might get marked here.
Yeah, we're just going to see them take the blue buff here. Nautilus jumping in for some reason. That is a suicide mission if I've ever seen one. If he just dropped in where he was probably aiming for, that would have been hilarious to watch. Yeah, Scrubbing Lord just pushing past. They're gonna get a huge root here, and that's a dead Singer.
I feel like this Nautilus has flash every time we see this bot lane.
Hate to see the top star get absolutely sniped
But do you?
by an assassin, essentially.
Some might like it.
Some might like it. Yeah, some might like it. Some might like seeing this Galio finally die. Jeez, like...
The Galio's playing a great, safe, healthy game right now.
They're definitely playing a lot less aggressively as they were on the Orianna.
I mean, I think they're trying to, like, wait out for a team fight, but they might be down so much gold it doesn't matter at that point.
Yeah, at this point, CSU has such a huge gold lead early on that, like, there's nothing that they can do to contest any space. Like, the only thing that they can hope for is actually a huge push on top side here from Solar.
Those Void Grubs.
He's gonna pay for it, though. That is really huge.
Pure death anime.
Yeah, what if they just took top side? What if bot lane just switched?
They might do that. I think they did do that.
I mean, shoot, at least give UMU a fighting chance. Let them take one tower, you know?
I mean, they're gonna get probably 2 plates here.
I just realized, is the mark on the same frog that it just was on?
Yeah.
Scrum Ward just OTKing the poor
I don't
Yorick
know.
as soon as they get back to lane.
I don't know how long the mark was on the first frog because, like, it remarks something every, like, 2.5 minutes, something like that.
That's a huge root.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
that is
he's just
absurd.
Firing his laser at this point. There's nothing you can do to stop this Caitlyn. Yeah. No, Collector is absolutely huge here. I think I want to see Infinity Edge next. And oh my god! Aqualad, get it. Aqualad, get it. Aqualad, get it.
Why is he so fast?
Oh my god, getting so close. Alright, and here we go. Start to see some weird contesting going on in jungle here on top side. I guess Kindred didn't see them. I thought the Kindred did see them.
I think they watched them back away.
Okay.
Like, they didn't see them re-enter the jungle, and that's a very dead Seraphine.
That's just death. That is just... That was a nasty combo. We're gonna see them back, probably buy a whole nother item for Caitlyn here.
At this point, the Kindred is not going to get any marks from the jungle because you are too far behind to invade.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to pick up some assists.
And I mean, Jason just getting so much damage here. Probably has enough money for a full item now.
Yeah, Seraphine, I don't think Seraphine's gotten a single CS in the last 5 minutes of gameplay because I'm pretty sure she was at 44 6 minutes into the game.
Aqualad taking a lot of damage here, but getting a good Galio kill. They could get a pick off of this Kindred. No, we're gonna see the immunity come out.
I think they'll still pick up the kill.
Yeah, no. I would have stayed in circle until that healed, honestly.
I don't think it would have mattered, I'm gonna be honest.
It probably wouldn't have, but I mean, if you waited a little bit longer, your Q might have been back up, and you could have gotten some space from the Q. But
Like the only play there was try and steal a kill, but I think they already used E earlier, so they didn't really have any way to secure anything.
Yeah, honestly, the big problem from this jungler that we're seeing from UMU here is just overcommitting to engagements and not really coming in with an escape plan.
Saw that last game when they were on Elise too.
Yeah. I mean, we saw that a lot with Elise. They would dive in.
And then tunnel vision.
Yeah. They would focus on Scrum Ward and then just completely ignore the fact that Rel's CCing them into an echo chamber of death. I think what I would have preferred seeing here is instead of like the Yorick, probably Nautilus top lane, actually. I feel like it still would have gotten eaten by Jason, but I feel like a different support here probably would have done better.
Does Kindred contest the Raptors? He is on, definitely not.
No, Lee Sin's already walking up there.
That's just about the only camp that can be marked that you can even like try and contest at this point, but you might just die to the Aurora.
Yeah, and speaking of which, Jason falling back there after trading a single ability with the Kindred.
Turret plating will soon fall.
They probably saw the Nautilus and were like, ah, nah, let's not. Jason's smart and cool about things. We're actually seeing them get a pincer attack on mid here. the Nautilus flashing in a little bit early there. Here we go, Jason coming in. Getting the huge R in, and that's just gonna trap. And that's a dead Galio. Not gonna see a dead Nautilus, but we are gonna see Seraphine go down here. This Seraphine's just not allowed to play the game anymore.
I'm not really sure what the Nautilus was doing, because we saw the Galio R come in, but the Nautilus backed up and started trying to keep Storm McLaurin in the Galio R.
Yeah. No, I think the Nautilus blundered there by engaging too early.
Red team's
I mean, I feel like even with our early engage, he didn't get his root or Q off until after the Galio R, and the Galio R missed because of it. You could have got a lot of CC there and maybe picked up a kill on Scrub McLaurin, who's been dealing so much damage.
I mean, if Lee Sin gets this Herald, just drop it on mid and they win. Force the team fight. If they lose the team fight, then oh well. At least they got some objectives clear and they have an open mid lane. If they win the team fight, though, that's just GG, I'm pretty sure.
Pick up the Herald here, and that's probably just force push mid.
I mean, mid canyon, you know?
I don't know, I feel like the bot lane might be a little
bit of a canyon this time, this time compared to the Orianna last game. I mean, look at that, 4 deaths, 5 deaths on this Yorick. This is definitely just not looking good for UMU here.
And the bot lane is down 7 kills and 70 CS.
I mean, we're seeing Aurora with Luden's Companion. I don't think you want to walk up on this Aurora. Does the Aurora have first strike? What's their runes? Can we see their runes?
To execute.
Okay. No, this was first strike Aurora. This would be going hard with the Luden's Companion. I'm assuming second item is probably gonna be Shadow Flame, maybe. But yeah, Void Staff.
Like running Grasp the Undying on Aurora. Good sustainability early. You didn't really need it this game, for it kind of was so far down or at the jump, you didn't really need the sustain.
Yeah.
Especially nice, it's a great rune on anyone.
You see Nautilus just kind of walk around. Waddling like a duck, asking for grapes.
Here comes the Herald.
There we go. They could have chosen any lane. I honestly think top lane, since that's where everybody already was a good pick here. It puts a lot of pressure. It's going to attract a lot of focus here. And it's going to allow Vayne to kind of take this Galio.
Probably going to get top turret with the second wave that's coming in.
Oh yeah, second wave definitely takes top turret. Vayne might get this bot lane turret. We're going to see Shoes go down to mid lane and create more pressure. And I mean, yeah, Galio just gets bullied. And
not great for UMU. That's not a team that you want to see mid-game.
yeah, no. We are going to see the Kindred fall there. Probably over extending into the grasp of Scrub McLord there.
Yeah, this looks like one of my ranked lobbies right now. 17k gold lead. Not great.
Not at all. 17 to 0 kills. I mean, yeah, we're going to see CSU fall back here. They've taken 2 inhibitors. They could end game here. They're probably just going to go for all 3 towers, actually, looking at things. Yes. Take all 3 towers and set up a win or an end game engagement. They could also fall back and go for the Drake if they so choose to. But it does not seem like even the Seraphine almost falls like instantly. You get hit by 2 abilities and all of a sudden Seraphine's just dead.
You might just be able to drop the R and the Seraphine dies at this point.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we're going to see them fall back here. They're not going to over-engage. They might actually take the streak.
Nautilus only died once. I feel like if anyone has the most deaths, it should be him.
The
You're
Yorick?
the one that's engaging.
Yeah. I mean, this Kindred's also just been blundering a whole lot of fights here, though. I mean, expected from Kindred this patch, though. I don't think Kindred is for the kit that you give Kindred, being super brawlish, Kindred does not brawl well at all right now. After the Kraken Slayer rework and the other items that Kindred used to run that just got nerfed.
I feel like Kindred like a ADC is great.
I honestly think Kindred mid is pretty decent.
That's what I run.
I don't think it's better than Kindred jungle, and there's better picks for mid, but I do think there's a few characters that you can counter pick with Kindred that Kindred will just walk all over.
Kindred mid is pretty good because no one like really knows how to play against it super well.
Yeah.
Kindred does a lot of damage level 3, and people don't expect it because it's Kindred and they think it's useless until you have Marth. But the E does so much damage. If you do PPA, you can just pick up a really easy kill level 3. He's used to just secure the AP.
Yeah, and there we go. There's just full dive onto an enemy inhib, and that's game. I mean, what can you do? Caitlyn is just so fed. Isaac's playing Vayne, just second ADC, dive into you to keep the Caitlyn alive. That combo, Caitlyn-Vayne combo, is just so sickening. It's evil. It's evil in team fights.
They ended that game 19k gold up.
Yep.
There was no chance.
I mean, look, Shoes didn't even get to do anything that game because of how early that game ended.
1,000 damage!
1,000 damage is sweet, bro.
Talk about carry.
None of us almost did
Talk
much
about
damage.
carry. Talk about farming the whole game just to go into one team fight at the end of the game and just stomp for like 5 seconds.
This looks like my ranked teammate putting out less damage than the enemy team support.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all of those kills came from like 2 team fights. All of that damage came from 2 team fights for
Yeah.
Shoes. We didn't see him gank like except for once in the early
He
game.
didn't
on
have
bot lane.
to.
He didn't have to. Yeah, Caitlyn was just stomping. But I mean, yeah, that's basically it right there.
I feel like most of his damage came on that first blood when they killed the Yorick walking.
I mean, I don't know. Yorick starts at like what, 600 HP,
It's gotta be more than that.
and there was like 3 of them on the Yorick. I mean, it depends on the runes, but
I don't know starting HPs. I just
Yeah.
know that.
I think the
any
highest
HP
Yorick can start with is like, yeah, I want to say the highest Yorick can start with runes is probably 670.
Hey, 400 damage. I believe
Yeah.
in him. 'Cause he had the Q, so that's
650.
decent
650,
damage.
okay. I
Decent
was
damage
close.
with the Q.
No, first strike Caitlyn. Dude, first strike Aurora would have gotten so hard though, but Electrocute, pretty stable build. We did see the Rabadons come out towards the end there.
Yeah, I think that's not a typical item, but like you're so far ahead, why not build it?
Yeah, and that's gonna be it for today's game. I mean, like, I wish we got to see more Vayne in that game because, like I said, the Vayne Caitlyn combo is just so disgustingly good in team fights. But unfortunately, that's it for today's game. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. We have no plans for tomorrow on Sunday, but come back. We have a lot of games coming on Monday and a pretty slow week. We'll have a lot of mainstream streams throughout the week. Come support the teams. We hope you guys have a good one.